Greetings, this is Lord Bourne on the PlayStation. I'm responding to the 3 to 8 core hunting challenge. I'm going to prospect 3 core asteroids. I'm going to get worse, probably. I'm going to break the letter of the law, but keep the spirit of it. I brought 96 limpets, just because I intend to actually mine this stuff too. I'll record at every step of the way how many limpets I still have, and I will only use up to 8 for the prospecting, otherwise I'll just give up on the challenge. My starting distance, as you should be able to see, is 5.63 from the nearest actual hotspot. And to demonstrate that there's nothing else closer than 1,000,000 meters, that is actually the closest thing. Let's see, what else? Operating alone. Got no buddies in the area. To my knowledge, there's no one even in the system. This is a lesser used ring, as far as I can tell. I keep coming back every now and then. I don't mind the hell out of this, and there's plenty of space available. Okay, I'm going to be directly hunting for void opals, but of course I'll mark any prospecting that works. And yeah, got my limpets. For those curious, here's the general build outline of this. So there's of course the big boy, the 1A prospector. 4 collector limpets at any given time. I've got 2 abrasion blasters, and this stuff is turreted because I have not yet messed around with multiplayer in core mining, except in the very first days, and I wasn't in command of the ship, so I have some stuff to test. I like using 2 abrasion blasters, not because I'm under the impression that you'll get more rocks, you won't, but because it gives me kind of a wider convergence path on that, so I'm guaranteed to hit the rock. You'll see how poorly I do. Anyways, my vision's on. I'll see if I can try to start this shindig on an even minute. So we'll be waiting until 1720 for me to drop out of Super Cruise. Shields are better. Health doesn't matter. Dang, almost had it. Whatever. Okay. So, here we are. Pulse waves fired up. Now, I'm not a whiz at trying to find the shape of the rock. I sort of remember it when I see it, but I never have it like straight up in my head. Like, for all I know, that thing right there is what I want. But I also use the tried and true method of just holding down the pulse wave scanner, waiting until the rock there, and changes color. Sometimes it just doesn't work for me. Very bright, very tempting. think you can see the surface deposit on that thing. That one over there has kind of got my interest. Nah, I was mistaken. Oh, what the? Why does it have to do that to me? Oh boy. Come on. Slow this boat down. Oh, okay, hello. See how that did that? For those not in the know, and this is not a new technique per se, the one you want that actually has a core in it is gonna go like with black and green lines in between it, and then it's gonna flash brighter. That little grid of lights. See, it's dark lines, bright lines. Whereas the other one in the background does not have a core. It goes from bright to not as bright or dark or something. It's very distinctive. Number 1. Grant did it right. All right, we'll count that as a number 1. And now, count which directions they're going. Yeah, okay, there it is. The overall brightness has precious little to do with finding a core. I didn't really dive deep into this stuff. The folks over at r/elite miners on Reddit will know all about this. I understand that you may get more... Huh, that's odd. It's the wrong shape, but it's doing some of the light thing. It's the combination of the light thing and the shape are going to get you the right thing almost every time. Anyways, yeah, those miners know all about this, but from what I understand, the brightness just means like it's going to have some more stuff in it for you to get from subsurface or from surface deposits, but not the core. No, the core's got to have that funky color. That sweet, sweet switcheroo from dark to light. And often a little bit of green. Isn't it convenient that none of these things are smashing into each other, or me? You can just safely maneuver and they just spin in place. Wow. Eh, what the hell, why not? Go take a deep dive into this, see what's what. Note that there is a foolproof way of telling if the, outside of the prospector, if the rock that you're looking at has a core, because you can see the, gosh, the fissures. You can see those fissures. Hello, we might have something here. But I'm not even looking for that. I'm looking for the light switch. And then I'm doing this as I actually mine in the real way. Like, I'm not doing anything different. If I get close and I think it's got the core, I'll just ping it. Popcorn. It's like a bar of soap on ice. See this? This looks fun. Frankly, I don't think this is the one because the whole rock isn't doing, you know, black to white. It's just bits of it. Yeah, this is... I really don't think this is it. I don't see any fissures. If you guys don't do it, you should probably consider turning the in-game music on while you're mining. It's quite nice. It's very pleasant. Oh, hello. Oh, that thing a mile away. Like 30 miles, I guess. 29, whatever that thing gives me. Turn around. Yeah. From black to brilliant orange. Some green thrown in the fringes. Turn the night vision off. Same kind of thing. A little bit less easy to see up close, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. You see how the field of view is entirely determined by just where your head is looking. Right. So yeah, this is it. Let's see. You'll note I've used 2 prospectors. I can even see fissures, right? I mean, it's like right there. You learn to look for like just what it looks like before it shows up in your HUD. Just covered in stuff. Oh, hello. Wait, where? Yeah, fissures, good. I don't remember what this one was, but I'm not actually gonna mine it now because I'm doing the challenge. I feel bad leaving this behind. Glory waits for no-born. House. It's quite likely that I would have missed that particular rock if I would have been cruising in these rocks instead of like below the plane. That's actually the reason that I have this ship. There are, you could do like, I guess the mundane meta of like a Python or a crate or something, and yeah, you can get okay visibility, but being able to absolutely see everything with the minimal interruption to your viewpoint is lovely. And knowing that you don't really need to have full visibility on the bottom because of the way you fly, it saves you from making harder compromises. Okay. That one on the right looks brilliant, but it's not the right size or shape. I'm sure someone's gonna call me out and be like, "You missed it! You missed it!" It just doesn't look like it. Like the little one over there on the right that's about to go behind the field of view now. Anyway. I didn't bring a Infiniboost capacitor because that would have affected the mass of the ship. And I like being able to have a higher cruise speed rather than a constant boosting. Dang, man. So far, so dark, yet so bright. The hell, why not? Nothing else going on? I feel like this is kind of round, what I'm pointing at is kind of round and kind of small, I think, so... we'll go check it out, maybe. That was the thing. Okay, see, turns out this is the right one. I couldn't tell for sure from a distance because it's not going to render the great detail of that until you get a little closer. Just the way that, I guess, maybe my PlayStation works. And number 3, away. So we started this at 20, we're going to end at 14 plus change. Romulite. There it is. So yeah, about 14 minutes from 1720 to 1734. A few seconds involved in there. I started with 96. You can see my capacity at the bottom. Ended with 93. Used exactly 3 out of the 3 because I know what that brilliance looks like. Now, on the first pulse, if you haven't seen this, on the first pulse, it doesn't... hell. You know, okay. I'm gonna break the prospector for this to work. Alright. So that just destroyed my embedded prospector, because I can only have one. For the first pulse, if you're just walking around pulsing intermittently, or just looking at what the first pulse tells you, that looks like any other bright rock. It doesn't have the black and the green. Here's that first pulse again. Now I'm going to hold it down and let the second pulse trigger. That's different. It's black and green and then 2 orange. Here's... Now, I'm going to do a 1 pulse again just to show the difference. Here's the result of the first pulse. It's kind of orange all around. Now the second pulse, black and green all around. Why it's not as bright, I really don't. Maybe, yeah, I gotta move a little. There, see, that's what you gotta look for. The shape of the rock in this one is better documented elsewhere, but it is distinctive, even if you're like me and you're constantly switching between metallic and an IC to get the kind of stuff you need. I can never remember exactly what it looks like, but you get enough of these in and you can have it together, or just have a little picture next to you. Now, if you're curious about what all this stuff looks like, you wanted to know what a fissure looks like, I don't think that's it. I think that's a surface deposit. Ah, there. Right over the damn thing. Okay. It's a fissure. It's got some big ol' beautiful cracks in it. So this is with night vision on and some ambient light around me. Here's night vision off. More contrasty, but a little bit less distinctive, especially if you're not looking at ice rocks. Under light, protect your eyeballs. It's going to be bright. It's unmistakable for sure. You know, and you know, as you were to approach it, you'd be able to see this, but I think night vision is the way to go. Alright, now let's see if I can actually hone my own skills here. Alright, coordinates. This is, yep, surface deposit. That's what I thought. I don't know what a subsurface deposit actually looks like. So, wait, that's a fissure. Subsurface deposit. Okay, jackpot. So here's me with darkness. Okay, that doesn't help. Night vision on. That doesn't help either. Lights on, night vision off. And yeah, there's no visible indication that it's there, that as far as I can tell. Maybe there's some little sliver of a model, but it's not something you can look for while you're flying by. Okay. My approach to busting one of these things open is to, oh, first, for the curious and the blind, sorry, never mind. Upper left is a seismic charge launcher. All things around here are turreted for no reason. Upper right is a abrasion blaster. Lower right is an abrasion blaster. Lower left is a subsurface displacement missile launcher, small. The theory on having two abrasion blasters was so that if I had a crewman, he could blast everything up and down without me having to fly the ship around too much. I have no idea if that's going to pay off. It's just an experiment I got to run with a buddy. Now, I've got my fissures. I always start with low strength, and if I've got time like now, I can kind of count how many of those I can abuse. Right, so we've got a very good spread of opportunities here. Oh, is there anything I should be harvesting? These are dimmed out because I've set them to be ignored. They're not worth anything to me. CA low strength. That is how much resistance it can offer to your tools. So I just start right away by firing a high charge, high yield seismic charge in there.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Let's see if I can just be lazy, not have to go back to the target panel. No, I have to go back. Okay. Oh, we got our first one. There's the other low strength. Alright. This is where engineering your drives will help. You'll get some control. Now, I think a second one will do almost, but not quite into the blue. Damn, I was wrong. Okay, it's perfect. That's why I always start with a high yield into a low strength. So, that's set. I frankly have no clue what the safe distance is, so let's just see how well my shields hold up at this range. Nah, to hell with it. Let's do something closer. Not really losing anything here if I... Oh shit, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Okay, the very closest thing on the rock is 4. Let's make that 500 for numbers. And... close enough, okay.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Shields to full. Everybody always does their videos with their flight assist on. Turn it off. Way cooler! Isn't that cool? God, I love this shit. Man, this has got to be the best gameplay that Frontier put in the last several years. All right. So, okay. So the results are my shields, which are also, if you were curious about the details, they are 3A. Yeah, okay, 3A. Engineered to low power. Yes, enhanced low power with fast charge. Specific decision behind that, I could have gone with a 3D and got a little bit more speed. But I accidentally picked a 3A, engineered the whole thing, and said, ah, let's give it a shot. And I'm glad I did. Because I know that at 500 meters, this thing held up to this particular blast. And I know that the shields hold up to all the oversized fragments coming in here. So, done with that fire group. Hatch is open. Bromolite, that's cute. Wait, was this a bromolite rock and I just have not been paying any? Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay. That's cute. Fine, we'll do it. We'll bring it to pasty face Bill Turner. There, that. You see how having two is kind of nice. They've got a bit of convergence going on. It's the same micro gimbling. Oh. Oh, come now. You don't have to aim too precisely. I find it mildly infuriating when my shots miss. I know these things don't consume ammunition. Is that it? No, that's not it. Something I found, I am pretty sure it's true, but I have not yet tested it, is that your shields will tank a lot harder if you're moving when those fragments hit you. Even if you're moving away from them. Okay, one rock gave me 15 bromolite in the tank, and almost one in the tube. If anyone needs this stuff, well, Alright, we're done with that. Reorient myself. Close the hatch. Maybe a little bit more work to get those shields up. And away! So pretty. You gotta have fun with your livery. Alright. See, that was me sort of walking through stuff.